This is 9 News Early Edition with Tim Davies.
Good morning and welcome. We begin this Friday morning with the first major heat wave of the summer set to sweep across Queensland and New South Wales today.
This is 9 News with Deborah Knight.
Good morning. We begin in Sydney, where a homeless and disabled man is in a coma after being bashed in Sydney's west.
Good afternoon and welcome to 9 News Now. I'm Amber Sherlock. Bowling tactics and sledging have been thrust into the spotlight during the inquest into the tragic death of cricketer Philip Hughes in 2014.
This is the Queensland edition of 9's Afternoon News with Eva Millick.
Good afternoon. We're live from Dreamworld. A memorial service planned at the theme park tomorrow has been cancelled. Let's go straight to Kari and Greenbank. Kari, why has it been postponed?
This is 9's Afternoon News with Rob Kelvin.
Good afternoon. Horrific details are emerging of the death of a former Socceroos player in an Adelaide hospital, apparently as a result of a medical blunder.
Tonight, a deadly mistake on a Redfern street. An elderly woman killed by a bus filled with passengers. Armed with an unlikely weapon and desperate for cash, masked intruders storm a store in Cabramatta. Copping it from all corners, the new Donald Trump recording that has Republicans reeling and his campaign in crisis. A Camden school blamed for more than 24 deaths. And high drama on the mountain as Will Davison claims the Bathurst 1000.
This is 9 News with Peter Overton.
Good evening. The woman has died on a busy road at Redfern after being hit by a bus while apparently trying to pick up something she dropped. Her identity remains a mystery this evening, with police still desperate to work out who she is.
Tonight, distressed Bombers champ Jobe Watson hands back his Brownlow medal. Patrons escape a massive pier blaze in a Docklands pub. Brand-conscious bandits flee a frightening boutique smash and grab. A Molotov cocktail hurled at police before a wild chase in Melbourne southeast. Bitter enemies side by side for a dramatic power shift at the White House. And Melbourne falls silent to honour our heroes of war.
This is 9 News with Peter Hitchner.
Good evening. A frustrated Jobe Watson today handed back his Brownlow medal. Essendon issued an unreserved apology after the star bomber revealed ongoing speculation about his integrity had proved distressing.
Hail batters the southeast in a taste of what's to come.
A huge search underway for a missing trawler skipper.
A diver who drifted in the sea for hours relives the terrifying ordeal.
A mother's desperate attempt to stop a carjacker abducting her baby.
And early voters have their say in the most divisive election in US history.
This is 9 News Queensland.
Good evening. Ipswich could have been called the Wild West this afternoon as a severe thunderstorm carved a path across the southeast.
Accused gunman, kidnapper and dangerous driver. The man at the centre of the Highney Street police shooting revealed.
The mowing down of 2 people sparks anger against Hoons north of Adelaide.
First on 9, the shocking moment a police car is smashed at a busy Adelaide intersection.
Parliament hijacked by protesters, the ugly outbursts that caused chaos.
And schoolies on inflatable toys rescued from shark-infested waters.
This is Adelaide's 9 News with Brenton Raglas and Kate Collins.
Good evening. 9 News can reveal the identity of a young father shot by police after allegedly kidnapping his former partner at gunpoint and leading officers on a wild chase with their 2 young children in the car.
Tonight, the plan to force Colin Barnett out of office. Rebel MPs set to trigger a vote. Exclusive details.
A teenage boy charged and in tears over a double crash tragedy.
A 76-year-old grandfather hit by a stolen car trying to outrun police.
A man trapped in his car by a falling tree as storm chaos hits Perth.
And the stars out in force on the red carpet as Australia's Ben Mendelsohn grabs an Emmy.
This is 9 News Perth with Tim McMillan and Emmy Kabansky.
Good evening. The Barnett government leadership turmoil is set to come to a head tomorrow morning, with disgruntled MPs preparing to force a vote. 9 News can reveal exclusively that the Premier has now been told he will face a spill motion following the unexpected resignation of 2 key ministers.
Tonight, copping it from all corners, the new Donald Trump recording that has Republicans reeling in this campaigning crisis. A woman killed as gale force winds lash Victoria. Frightened diners terrorised by a rampaging thief armed with a machete. The Masters Games celebrates 30 years as it kicks off in the Red Centre. And we're on a roll. A third top-end fisher reels in the catch of a lifetime.
This is 9 News with Jonathan Upton.
Good evening. Donald Trump says he will never drop out of the race for the White House, despite his campaign being thrown into further calamity.
This is 9 News, first at 5 with Brett McLeod.
Good afternoon. Destructive winds are wreaking havoc across Victoria, cutting power to tens of thousands as gusts exceeding 100 kilometres per hour lash the state.
The desperate attempts to free an Australian doctor from kidnappers in Africa after his wife was released. We speak to the Foreign Minister, Julie Bishop, live.
Was it murder? Investigations this morning into the death of a woman in a Queensland caravan fire.
Why illegal asylum seekers must go back. The Prime Minister's promise to stay tough on boats.
Join our big consumer campaign for cheaper insurance. It starts today and it could save you thousands of dollars.
Showbiz sweetheart Kelly Osbourne joins us live to tackle a very special challenge.
It's our Elton exclusive. The Rocket Man chats about his love for Australia and his cracking new album.
And we've got 50 grand to give away this morning with 2 massive cash calls. And a very good morning to you all across this great country of ours. It is Monday, the 8th of February 2016. We're all sitting here. We are all ready for you. See this?
Certainly are. We've been in all weekend behind the scenes, paintbrushes in hand, just knocking the nails in.
That's it.
And this is the result. This is our new home.
Yeah.
We hope you like it.
Well, I wasn't in here on the weekend.
Well, I did
I'm no good at that stuff.
I did some stuff for you, Carl, don't you worry.
Did you?
Phoned you.
Today, a major breakthrough in the search for an elderly Perth man. Colin Barnett's leadership on the line, set to face disgruntled MPs this morning. And the New York bombing suspect captured after a police shootout.
This is Today Perth News. Live with Tracy Vo.
Good morning. We begin with a major development on the disappearance of an elderly man missing for 5 weeks.
Tonight, the celebrity cosmetic craze. We show you the potential risks to eyes, lips and eyebrows. Plus Australia's cruising revolution, our special guide to the new budget family deals and new locations. Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. We begin with an investigation into the potential risks of a celebrity cosmetic trend.
I felt guilty for taking you from your mother, and I still carry some guilt with me even today.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
Her dying wish was for you to find your birth mother. Her interest in this doesn't stop just because she's crossed over.
28 years ago, Roshani's mother made a heartbreaking decision. Give up her daughter.
I just want to tell her that it's okay.
To save her life.
The way it was done was so callous and hard.
Sounds like that haunts you.
I wish to God there could have been a better way of doing this.
Now, her powerful story of triumph, tragedy.
Is that what's driving all of this? Yeah, I think so.
And the emotional journey to find her long-lost mother.
This is it. You ready? Yep. Because I didn't know what what to expect, and then it was just like straight away.
Then, drugs, power, greed. And lots of money.
In Australia, you could make $250,000.
The world's most notorious cocaine king.
He's quite the entrepreneur.
Yes, he is.
El Chapo.
You can't admire somebody with that much evil in them.
Liz Hayes goes underground.
This tunnel is 70 feet deep.
Deep inside his secret tunnels.
Mexico is that way. The United States is that way.
The drug war coming to Australia.
El Chapo has a network of people in Australia.
Will he ever be stopped?
I would want him out of my jail as fast as possible.
Hello, I'm Alison Langdon.
I'm Michael Usher. I'm Ross Coulthard.
I'm Liz Hayes.
I'm Charles Woolley.
And I'm Tara Brown. Those stories tonight on 60 Minutes.